This is Ernest Johnson coming back at you from lastdaysministry.us. The Fourth Reich has been established. New World Order series, the wicked New World Order. After World War II, the backstabbing U.S. government imported 3,000 Nazis into this country. This allowed the continuing growth of the Nazi Party after World War II and was enhanced as a New World Order movement. They were disguised and then given passports under other names and then entered the United States and helped set up new organizations using these party names. Last Days Ministry indicates that the Fourth Reich has been reestablished, and this is being likened unto the U.S. Nazi government Gestapo branch of the Nazi Party of Germany. In our system of government, much relates back to the Nazi Germany elite who were brought into the United States after World War II, and these Nazi workers were automatically put into high positions in our government and gradually have been used for training others and help reestablish what we may consider the Fourth Reich. The Fourth Reich being a new version of the Third Reich of Nazi Germany. It appears that the plan would use the Third Reich originators to go into houses section by section in cities, getting rid of various people on a list of troublemakers or other people who the Nazi Party considered possible troublemakers, and back then it was the Jews that were targeted. This also includes anyone who has had difficulties with the police or law enforcement, or who has been publicly vocal against the New World Order. Also anyone who is suspected of having guns or ammunition in excess in their homes. And in this modern age, law enforcement has the equipment to spot such things by the vibrations of a kind of metal detector type of equipment, and also anyone who has connections with patriot organizations or the militia type groups. These types of people would become targets of the populations. In America, hundreds of concentration type camps await and are ready for those and many other types of political prisoners. Skulls and Bones Society is also a Nazi organization. George Bush Sr. was a member of this Nazi party during this time and was a heavy sympathizer and was reportedly as having been involved in the Skulls and Bones Society of Berlin during Hitler's early years. And the Skulls and Bones Society was a Nazi-oriented, and that there appeared to be a link between George Bush and the Nazi orientation from the Skulls and Bones Society. And they're involved in mind control projects. There were many from the Nazi Party that came to the United States, and they were given government jobs immediately. They were granted jobs with the CIA, the FBI, NASA, and also the NSA, and many other government agencies, so that the Nazis had more or less totally infiltrated the United States government and occupied many of its sensitive key positions. They also ended up being used in many U.S. corporations owned by the Rockefellers, including the Atlantic Richfield. It was through Atlantic Richfield that much of the mind control programs were implemented and used. Many who went through World War II thought they had completed the war and that the atrocities of the Nazi at that time came to an end. But indeed, they have come back as the Fourth Reich. The Nazis in America are well hidden, or to be more precise, their roles as Nazis are well hidden. The main reason they were brought in the U.S. is because they had